As testament to just how bad that bad blood between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders has gotten, we're leading with some good old-fashioned Democratic discord. This is now arguably one of the low points in relations between Team Hillary and Team Bernie. Her team has been trying to tamp down the intra-party squabble that started in Nevada this weekend when Bernie Sanders supporters say they were mistreated by party leadership. After pouring some fuel on that fire with a strongly worded statement yesterday, Sanders made it clear in a speech last night in Carson, California, as Clinton was narrowly winning the Kentucky primary, Sanders was taking Oregon, that he has no plans to go away quietly.
The Democratic Party is going to have to make a very, very profound and important decision. It can do the right thing and open its doors and welcome into the party people who are prepared to fight for real economic and social change.
Sanders campaign manager Jeff Weaver continued to criticize the Democratic Party, specifically DNC Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz, on TV this morning. Donnie, you know it's a bad day for Democrats when the headlines about this fight include words like chaos and tensions explode. So how big is Hillary's Bernie problem now?
Huge, huge. You got to always be closing up there, and Hillary is starting to not feel like a closer. The woman whose big success to date is beating Rick Lazio in an election. She's playing in a different game here. Let's think about the last 24 hours. Donald Trump went on Megyn Kelly, very presidential last night, a Barbara Walters type interview with his old adversary. They made nice. There was no headlines. Today he comes out very presidentially, particularly if you're a Republican. Very credible list of Supreme Court justice candidates. And at the same time, Hillary cannot put Bernie away. More than anything, if I'm going to give the headline of today, one candidate looks like a winner and the other doesn't, in that simple terms. The other problem you also have is the continuing message of Bernie is the same message of Trump. The system's rigged against you, and Hillary is the system. So as long as Bernie's around, he's doing Trump's dirty work. He doesn't even have to go after Hillary. So right now, this is a bad moment in time snapshot for Hillary.
It is. There's no doubt. Jeff Weaver told us here last night, they're going to the convention to fight, to try to win the nomination, to try to affect the platform, to try to change the rules of the Democratic Party, to fight against what they think is bad about the Democratic brand. They're not going to the convention to unify. And after last night and after the fight over the weekend, that's not going to change. The other thing I think that's a big problem, and this goes to image and brand for her versus Trump, you want to be a happy warrior, but that's not just happy, it's also warrior. She can't put away Bernie Sanders. That's not somebody who looks like a warrior while she's having trouble now with Trump in some of these state and national polls.
And the scary thing about Sanders is he's 74 years old. He's an angry old man. I don't mean it to be ageist. You approach things very differently at that stage. We would probably have Ted Cruz still around if Ted Cruz was 70 years old. He's got a future. And when you're older and you're not worried about the next race, and when you're older, you just don't give a crap about anything anymore. And even when he does technically lose the nomination, you just wonder, what is this angry old man going to be doing?
Yeah, and his supporters, they don't look at the Clintons as a good second choice.
No.
They look at the Clintons as a part of the Democratic Party they don't care about. She can smooth this out, but after last night, a lot tougher.